Y'all, I was hungry. I woke up and I was like, bro, I'm just so starving. So we're eating and we're watching nothing. The world will only work the way that you think it will work if there is truly a bunch of healthy humans walking around. As crazy as it sounds, somebody saying that humans should walk around being healthy, I could get in a lot of trouble for that. For no fucking reason. For literally no reason. Be healthy. If you want to put a stop to all the wonders and all the everything in the world of, is this real, this is real, is this real, is this real? Everybody in the entire planet, literally, I'm calling out every human on the entire planet. Become healthy. Excuse me. If this stuff is literally causing cancer in the world, right? If there are more humans being affected in a negative way than in a positive way, we need to change some stuff up. I'm calling out every single human, every single spiritual person living the human experience, every lizard person, every magical creature on the entire planet. I don't care what land you came from. I don't care what the heck's going on. Everything is possible in this world and nothing is possible in this world. It's like some duality something. People will make you feel like you're crazy. I was like, a lot of stuff was coming to me when I was like trying to wake up too. Who was his name? Jim Carrey is correct. Everybody is nothing and everybody is something. We are all particles. We literally are. You are a unique star. You just yourself, you personally. Yes. I don't even know how do you have people in for the rest of your life, you're going to have to convince people to be happy and you're going to have to convince people to not be depressed and stuff like that. And I'm like, why does depression even exist then? Is it because we just allow it to exist? Like, realistically, be healthy. Be healthy. People are like, you didn't say it kind enough. You didn't say it sweet. Why do I have to say it nice to you for you to benefit off of it? Isn't that me technically being nice by telling you that you're going to benefit off of becoming a better human and healthier human for the rest of your life, living a better quality of life? Think about this, y'all. People are like this, oh, F the government, oh, F this. You know, there's actually places in the world where they actually got their shit together. People's like, there's a lot more things in the world you could possibly do except for eating healthy and exercising. When you eat the bad stuff and you don't exercise and you don't take care of your stuff, time flies so much quicker. Your body has a lot more time to work on itself and heal itself to give you more time on the planet and a more just happier life just in general if you just take care of the things that need to be taken care of now. There are some individuals in the world, right? At least you have no room to talk. Why? Because you look so skinny and all that stuff. Well, I used to be very heavy. I used to be a very heavy young lady. Yes, I did. And I decided to change my life and be different because I wanted to be different and I wanted to look different and I wanted to feel different because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired and I was sick and tired of being sad and I was sick and tired of being hopeless and I was sick and tired of having all those negative feelings because honestly they just didn't do anything positive for me. Ain't that something? All those negative feelings didn't do nothing positive for me. You're going to always have people on the entire planet who's going to be sad and miserable and depressed. There's people in the world that know that. There's actually people in the world that actually know that. They're betting on humans being sad and depressed and unmotivated. They're literally betting on it. So when you see people literally willingly on a regular basis being naughty, they're literally betting on you. That's how they make money. That's where the money actually comes from. If you had something like cancer or if you had something like a terminal illness or whatnot, they're going to bet on the fact that you think that you have less time than you actually do. When you tell the brain itself that it has only they're like, oh, I only plan to live to 35. Your brain will find literally proof for that reasoning. And then when you get to close to 35, your body will start shutting down so that way it can make its goal of 35. And if it reaches past the point of 35 because you have some type of goal and or type of dream or something like that, it will start to reformulate the brain. You get a new body every single 10 years. So whatever you decide to do with it is completely up to you. You can't be mad at nobody that decided to be healthy and skinny and decided to go to the gym and eat all these beautiful foods and they're very beautiful humans and all of this stuff. You cannot be mad at them. You cannot be upset at them. You just literally cannot. You have to do the work yourself. I can tell you every single day, hey, I need you to do 10 push-ups. But if you don't do 10 push-ups, you're going to be in the same area you was before. Hey, I don't think you should be eating all that. Hey, I don't think you should be drinking all that. Hey, I don't think you should be smoking all that. I could yell all day, every single day, and you literally could just not yell at me. It's amazing how there is about 8 billion people on the planet, and nobody's going to see this video until I at least post it. And you people are still going to try and convince people, just like me, to be healthy. To be healthy. I love you. And when you love somebody, you tell them the good things and you tell them the bad things. You don't just get to pick and choose what you tell somebody. The whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me motherfucking God. And God is still working on my mouth. He said throw something at her. Oh. So as a daily reminder, right? It's okay to eat something naughty, but how much are you eating something naughty? This fucking 600-pound life, as I am not trying to be mean or unconsiderate or anything like that, that just should not simply exist. Did you know for one hamburger it takes about 660 gallons of water? So if you look at these like ads and stuff for like I don't even have them over here. If you look at an ad and stuff, this stuff is all literally a matrix of everything. Like literally, just open your eyes and be a little bit more clear onto what you see and what you want to see. There are literally a bunch of people in the world who are sad. And people will be sad on the planet until forever. So how come we have not told people to do what to do when they are sad? And make them go through that exercise. Why don't we teach children, right, to go through that exercise? How to release proper anger, how to release proper sadness, how to release those things instead of building them up forever and ever. It is our responsibility to literally educate ourselves and educate our future if we want a better future. If we keep complaining and keep going in the direction that we are going currently right now, we are literally not going to be able to do nothing. And everybody's just going to be sad. And I'm just going to have to raise my kids someday and be like, there's still people in the world that just don't believe in themselves. How come you don't believe in you? I believed in me when I was at least fat. I actually liked myself when I was fat. Ain't that something? I just thought I was still cool. And when you're truly beautiful on the inside, eventually that beauty will show on the outside. Don't care about what anybody on the entire planet thinks, because the only person that you should care about who thinks about you is you and God. Period. Lise, well, I don't believe in God. Well, just believe in you. What's your excuse for not believing in you? Baby! That boy. So you know how they have, oh, save the water, save the planet, turn off your thing when you're brushing your teeth, get energy efficient washing machines. Well, how much water do we produce with our meat alga culture? Alga. Alga culture. Listen here, Mel. Our production of feeding the animals. That's a lot of water. You know, this thing, in my interpretation, I was in heaven, right? And I was sleeping in bed. And the thing came and woke me up. Or in my interpretation, God came and woke me up. Actually, if you really want to say some shit, right? God came and woke me up and he said, hurry, hurry. I need you down there. Why? They have no water. And I was just like, when I came down here and I kind of woke up to my body and or whatnot, I was just like, bro, how do we not have no water? I was like, when our planet is full of water. Bro, we're using a lot of fucking water. We're using a lot of water. That shit is like, if you have some type of terminal illness, right, and they have a cure for a lot of stuff, I do still believe in all of that stuff, because I was just like, logically speaking, this is how I know that this stuff exists, because I'm like, stuff has been around for way too long, and I was like, if there is someone who is similar like me on the planet that's gonna do whatever they're gonna do anyway, a progression and keep learning and stuff like that, there is somebody who has come up who's even 10 times billion smarter than me, right? Who has come up with something to literally cure something. People are screwing around with DNA and stuff all the time. Yes, I believe that they have come out with a cure for cancer already, yes. But if you personally, if you are dying from cancer and you have a cancer cell inside your body, because we all have cancer cells inside of our body until something interacts with it and makes it do something, right? They can bill you for your cancer or whatever for 15, 20 years and make a whole bunch of money off of you instead of just simply fixing the problem. They will obviously tell you that they have no evidence to tell you that any of this stuff will work. Any blah, blah, blah. No cure, no nothing. You can only prevent or help soothe the symptoms, and that's what a lot of medications are. But a lot of medications that you take anyway, just on a regular basis, they actually deplete the body of nutrients. And then they don't give you a proper way to eat. Imagine if they made it mandatory for you to eat a certain way if you wanted to take certain pills. One second, I'm gonna go get my drink and yell at this kid. Hey, y'all, I'm back. And this is another thing, too. They'll literally tell you, well, people in the population don't actually have a long attention span. Well, why do we keep feeding into the same thing? Listen, I have tried so many freaking times. So the maximum minimum that I'm allowed to do something is 3 minutes. You know how many videos I can do that's 3 minutes long? I'm going to tell you about none of them. If we're already this stupid now because we can't do anything further than literally, if you don't catch somebody's attention within the first 10 seconds, they're not interested. That's what our future is going to be. I am one of those people that will stop the entire planet and say, hey, stop. You cannot judge me within fucking 10 seconds. And if people blow right past me, it's their motherfucking loss, because I can't be anything fucking different. And yes, I'm talking to every human on the planet, because I feel like I'm walking on it. And I'm just sitting in a chair. And you know what? I might be able to see people in the entire world, but not everybody's going to see me at one time. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? They are purposely doing that shit. Like, for real, for real. Get healthy then. What's scaring you from being healthy? What's scaring you from dealing with your own problems? What's scaring you from being your own person? What's scaring you so much that you can't go to God? What's scaring you? Why are you fearing stuff? Is that what it is? No, baby. No. Because I'm not dealing with that motherfucker either. Prepare yourself. I mean, realistically speaking, prepare yourself. I was just like, people who go in the army, people who... Are we going to have people go into war forever because we can't just figure out our shit? And then that's another thing, too. We're going to tell army men and everything, oh, you're so brave. Dude, they're traumatic as fucking fuck, bro. Imagine if you went into fucking battle with your fucking friend and you just saw their fucking leg blow up, or their fucking head blow up, or step on a fucking mine or some shit, got shot or whatever. That's going to fucking traumatize you for the rest of your life. And then we don't even take care of fucking them after they get fucking back, and veterans and stuff like that when they get old and stuff. Oh, we're grounded beyond grounded, like grounded beyond grounded. Why are we even arguing about stuff? You know, for humans that want to say that we are so specialty different from the animal kingdom, I think the only difference is that we actually do stuff. I don't see, you never know. But I'm like this, I don't see a bunch of animals locking up the same type of animal in cages. We lock up a bunch of different animals. We lock up humans. And you don't think we don't lock up no aliens underground? I already see that shit. A lot of them are very aquatic animals that I feel like I see. Like they breathe underwater. Like I can feel like the gill. Ain't that something? What the fuck? Y'all gonna have a real rude awakening. Start getting your life together. This world will literally just keep freaking going on like nothing ever freaking happened. Ain't that something? Like, literally, no one cares about how sad you are. No one cares about how happy you are. No one cares actually about nothing. The only person that cares is you. Like, truly. And if you care about yourself so much, care about yourself enough to do different. to be different because you willingly want to. If your brain's going to be programmed anyway, because your brain is programmed, everybody's brain is programmed, like literally everybody's brain is programmed, why not program your own brain? Why not actually tell yourself what to do instead of having somebody else tell you what to do? Why don't you define what free is and then become it? That's some good words. Take care of yourself. If we truly had a whole bunch of, literally, if we truly had a bunch of healthy humans walking around, what could they do? It's actually not good that doctors and hospitals make so much money every single year, don't you think? Not saying that they can't. I wouldn't be upset if I had a husband that was a doctor. But if that doctor of mine, my husband of mine, is gonna work 80 fucking plus hours a week, for fucking 50 plus years, 60 plus years, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time away from his family, a lot of time away from his wife, a lot of time away from himself, a lot of time away from God. That's like a death sentence. And most people want to go to school to be doctors, and they spend at least 4 to 8 years to be, I think, what, probably a minimum of 8 years, but probably like 10 years, honestly. Imagine if America was a little bit similar to like China, because China and different places of the world, they get different versions of the stuff that we get. We get just crap versions, and no one actually even pays attention to those things. Imagine if we all became little tiny doctors when we were in elementary school and we learned about that stuff because we have a human body. 1 second. This kid is pissing me off. And you ain't gotta be crazy. I'm probably a little bit more crazy about it because I'm just really ambitious about it. But like literally, we need to progress in our lives, like for real. That's what's the harm? What if for the next 10 years, 2023 to 2033, people just tried health? And for those next 10 years, What will your body turn out to be? At least I ain't got time for that. You plan on dying anytime soon? Don't tell your brain that. It will believe you. That's how beautiful our world would be in 10 years. How beautiful our humans would be. How healthier our lives would be. And not just in some weird freaking island or some weird little continent or some weird little town in the middle of nowhere or nothing, but worldwide. Ain't that something? That actually would be quite awesome. At least nobody does that. Well, first thing you should do is probably stop scrunching your face like that when someone says something like that. Well, nobody does stuff like that. Maybe it's just because you actually wouldn't do something like that, and it's not because somebody else wouldn't do something like that. Because humans, one thing I can say, they really like new trends, and what if the new trend was just everything was health is wealth? If we stop buying the fast food, if we stop buying things, we're the consumer. We have all the power. You're the only one that made you think that you didn't have all the power because you believed in something that made you believe you didn't have any. I want a difference. I want to make a change. Then do it. Be about your business. Ain't that something? Let everybody walk. Literally everybody, homie. Like, what if there was nobody who fucking got left fucking behind? Ain't that some shit? That would actually be really great. If everybody just walked with Jesus. Didn't I say no? And you'll still have people on the planet, even like people who have demons and shit like that. Like, this shit is so dumb. Like, literally so dumb. Like, literally so dumb. Like, for real. If you don't give your body, like, if you treat your body good and you take care of it, all the demons and stuff that's inside of you, bro, will just fucking go. Being healthy is more beneficial in more than one way. It takes out all the demons from you. You can get nice and beautiful and healthy and on the outside and on the inside, right? Your mental would be beautiful. You won't have to do a whole bunch of stuff. You would actually be able to use drugs and not let drugs use you. And the same thing with people. Well, not use people, but people do use people. It's just an exchange of energy in the most kind way. If we actually brought back the green, bring back the green, bring back the green. Ain't that something? And stop fucking smoking so much weed too. Most people want to smoke sativa plants, and honestly, that's, you know, they have boy and girl parts on the plant, on the sativa and indica, and the sativa, I believe, is the female plant, and that is just literally a sexually frustrated plant, and that's why it produces so much sativa off the plant. So when you get super high off that plant, you're just smoking a sexually deprived plant. So they put it right next to the other plant, right next to it. Just imagine, like, ain't that something? Like blue balls, ain't that something? Everything in the world is sexual. Everything is sexual. Sexual touch, everything. Everything is. Just everything is. But they literally put the two plants next to each other, and they have like these little cupping things, right? Like almost like, kind of like kissing, right? And then when they get all like aroused and they're like, oh yeah, they were having sex. That's so funny. But it's true. And then they take those plants away from each other, and then the plant becomes sexually frustrated. And because it becomes sexually frustrated, just like when you get all mad and angry and shit like that, you're like, ah! And then you produce all these fucking buds and shit. And then they take them. We suck. We don't let anything be fun anymore. Everything is just mass produced. And nobody wants to work in these things no more. I was like, bro, how many years are they going to continuously do stuff? Like, ain't that something? Nobody wants it. Nobody got time for that shit. Like, literally. There's more things that we can do, like playing. At least you can't just play. Yeah, because everybody in the world is too busy working. Ain't that something? To truly be free. I'm full. I'm gonna give the rest of this to Harley. If you have not told yourself today, I don't know why I gotta keep telling this to you. Go tell yourself you love yourself. Like right now. Liz, how do you even do that? I hear you say it all the time. First of all, if you watch my videos, you better say hi to me. Stop just watching my videos. Second of all, if this is the first time you see my videos, you sure did pick a video. Ain't that something? But you literally go and sit. Well, the ideal way to do it is actually to stand in front of the mirror naked. But most people are ashamed. That's something. Best to do it when you're in the shower or right after a shower. That way, when you're clean, right? But you just look right into your eyeballs. Literally, that's it. And you tell yourself you love yourself. That's literally it. And if you do it correctly, because you really actually mean it, most of the time you'll have a shiver down your spine. Most of the time it might actually make you cry a little bit. You're like, Lisa, I didn't feel that. Did you really mean it? Could you lie to yourself? Is it really you inside of you? Could you tell yourself you're beautiful and kind? Ain't that something? Could you tell yourself kind words only? Only. Not you're great, you piece of shit. No. Like you just said, hey, you're great. And you're beautiful. There you go. It just makes you feel good. It just makes you feel good. It just makes you feel good.